So earlier this year, I replayed a game called 007 GoldenEye. Have you ever heard of this? It's one of those one of those games nobody ever talks about. So here's the thing. I have kids. I work full time. I don't have a lot of free time. I got about maybe 30 minutes of free time at the end of each workday. And so I hadn't played video games in a long time. I usually just go to bed. Not because I want to, but because that's just what my body does now. I can't just stay awake infinity hours like I used to somehow when I was in my 20s and when I was in my teens. I have an Xbox One that I've had for I don't know how long that I don't ever play. And I got the Game Pass because I thought, hey, maybe there's some games on here that my kids would like to play. Lo and behold, I see 007 GoldenEye on the Xbox One? What? I was very surprised to see that this game was on the Xbox One Game Pass. I didn't get it, but I immediately installed it. After playing it for about 2 minutes, I'm hooked again, just like I was when I was a kid, except now I'm an adult and I can actually do all of the things in the game that I couldn't do when I was little. So I just become obsessed with beating GoldenEye and then doing it again on the harder difficulties. And I'm just having more fun playing a first person shooter than I have had in years. More fun playing a video game than I have had in years. And I know what a lot of you are thinking. A lot of you are just thinking, just like what a lot of people say about these old games, it's just nostalgia. You're just on a nostalgia ride. You're just on a nostalgia roller coaster. Last year, I did a video on a few old games that I had when I was a kid. One of them was called Hover, okay? It's probably one of the most nostalgic games to me on the planet. But here's the thing. I would never spend my precious 30 minutes of free time every day playing Hover. It just wouldn't happen. Even though it's filled with so much nostalgia for me. And I played it when I was so little and it's just like oozing with nostalgia. I'll never play it using my free time. It's just not going to happen. And there's a reason for that. I wonder why that is. Maybe because it's really not that interesting, okay? Just as far as games go, there's not a lot happening. 007 GoldenEye is a really well-made game. It's good. It feels good to play. It's fun, even though the graphics are old. Oh, the graphics. The graphics haven't aged well. Tons of people still play that game, and new people download it and play it for the first time. People who are younger. Don't give me this nostalgia bullshit, okay? It's a good game. And I'm sitting here playing this game. I'm having fun, and I'm thinking, how did they do it? How did they do it? And I'm not talking like literally what codes did they put in? What software did they use to make it? I'm thinking they put a first person shooter onto a piece of plastic when technology was just, it was not easy to make games back then. From what I understand. Not as easy as it is today, where you can just drag and drop. You could just drag and drop it. You could drag a whole game into your game. No. They put a game on a piece of plastic. It didn't need any updates. Okay? You couldn't get updates. There was no internet. There was no internet on the N64. It wasn't like, hey, 007 GoldenEye's out, but it's all glitchy right now, but give them a few months. Maybe if you buy some new ties for James, they'll have enough money to update it further down the line so it'll be good. You didn't have to walk through a perfume shop, entering a mall with commercials and advertisements to sell you 60 different things just to get to the game. It wasn't trying to get teenagers addicted to gambling so that they would keep playing the game. It was just like, here's the game, guys. Here it is. We made one. Can you believe it? Can you believe it. No, I can't. I have no idea. I look at it now. I was playing it a few months ago thinking, how is this possible? How could they do this? You play a new game now, okay, that has tens of millions of dollars poured into it. And if it's somewhat functional, you go, wow, how did they do it? This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Meanwhile, indie game developers who have like just microscopic budgets in comparison to their competitors are just blowing them all out of the water, these AAA studios. I'm not saying that 007 GoldenEye was made by a little indie game developer, but still,